What's up? Yeah, the cats kidnapped me. That's what happened. Hello, folks. Yeah, mommy is on lookout duty. Oh, yeah. Diabetes, what's up, dude? Hail Jordan, hello. Baldman, what's up, dude? Dan, Ed, Tashio, 𝐂𝐊𝐄𝐄. Red Arcs, what's up? Diabolical DM, hello. Yes, Pickle, I have been released. What's up, Chisel? An internet high five? Oh, well, thank you. What's up, Simpaticos? Starter DM, hello. Nixit, what's up? Master of Disaster? Oh dear, I'm not that bad, am I? I don't suck that bad, do I? No, that's both mommies. We have both mommies on camera. There, mommy 1 and mommy 2. Mommy, what are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? They're both like, nah. We want the kisses. Give us the kisses. Here comes Squeaky. Squeaky's jealous. What's up, mommy? Mommy. Bird. Man. Yeah, mommy's ears were frostbitten. That's how they got like that, from being frostbitten and stuff. She was a stray when we took her in, so we're pretty sure it's from frostbite.
Is that right, mommy? Is that right? Yes, mommy.
We took her in and she had 4 kids. That was the beginning of the collection. Cat cam is the superior cam. Well, the stream hasn't started yet, though. Your cat's freaking out? Yeah. There are other cats in the world. Your cat has not been introduced. Yes, she has no longer a worry in the world. She is very spoiled. She eats, she sleeps, she plays with laser pointers. She gets pet when she wants. Yes. Exactly. Warm house. What's up, Ambers? Waring, hello. Yes, thank you, Waring. I have started the recording. Appreciate that. Ooh, cat trip. Did we already have a cat strike? Did somebody already do the cat strike? We gotta get one of those too. Yes, we have a new trip every stream. Oh, yeah. Diabolical DM, thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. All right, we have not begun yet. Okay, now we're beginning. Oh, geez. I'm so unprepared. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Tonight we have a wonderful program up for you, in store for you, going on. We're going to create NPCs tonight. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for a few hours, create a bunch of NPCs, and then, as always, everything we create will be over on my website, 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿.com, where you can get it and use in your games totally free. Lots of other cool crap over there as well. Entire 5th edition adventures and pretty much everything that we've been creating for the last 3 years, 4 years. I don't know how long we've been doing this. It's been years. Everything we've been creating for the last several years is over on my website, 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐿.com, where you guys can get it and use it in your games. So it's free crap. It's pretty decent, you know? So go check that crap out. So NPC creation tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on tonight. So let us do our shameless plugs and we'll kick this thing off. Where's my shameless plug button? Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the first one. All right, this live stream is brought to you by Layer Magazine. Yeah, Layer Magazine is the magazine that I produce every month for my patrons. It is full of 5th edition resources, D&D resources, RPG resources. Each issue has 2 entire 5th edition adventures in it with maps that are designed for virtual tabletops, and you get the image files as well so that you can import them with ease into Fantasy Grounds or whatever it is you use. Also has things like magic item curses, encounters, random tables, villains with stat blocks, stuff like that. Now, the May issue is about to come out. The May issue will be coming out next week, Thursday, and it has a whole bunch of cool crap in it. It also has a level 8 adventure, 𝐑𝐂𝐊𝐄𝐒's Revenge, that I ran for my Ancient Dragon group not too long ago, actually. They ran that only a couple months ago, and we're getting that bad boy in the magazine. And also the Worm Witch, which I have not ran that for anybody, but it's pretty cool. You can trust me. That's a level 5 adventure. And it has bonus content from the Dungeon Coach. We have a tattoo system, magic tattoos, and 3 new subclasses as well. So very cool stuff. So go check that crap out. You might find it useful in your games. All right, and now we shall have a moment to say thank you to all my awesome patrons who help support everything that I do for the D&D community. I'm super appreciative. And you can see I finally had to go to 2 screens for these folks here because, yeah, lots of support, very appreciative. and now I have 2 screens. They were getting so small I couldn't read them. I was like, nobody's gonna be able to read these. So we got 2 screens now. So very, very appreciative of all the support folks get, and they get a magazine every month too. So it's a win-win for everybody. And these folks here, also super awesome people. They get their names read out loud. So here we go. 5e Magic Shop, Amanda W, Arutha, Beoban, Brad A, Brand C, Brand S, Candy Sora, Chad B, Chase O, Chris H, Chris R, Chris Y, Cody B, Contrary Gravy has left the building, Heretic Dean S, Dresna, Edward L, Ed R, Endorian 72, Eric S, Fallon, Goliath Cleric, Hydra Slayer, Ian R, Izzy T, Jacob S, Jake L, James L, Jeremy W, Joel L, Josh G, Joshua G, Joseph H, Josue S, Kale S, Karen C, Kezides, Kirby, Kyle M, Kiriako, Leopold X 92, Lord Woke. Oh, this guy actually sent me a message telling me how to pronounce his name correctly, and then I forgot. Sorry, dude. Lord Walk B, you're awesome. I'm sorry. Lord Karnik, Lori S, Luke G, Mad Quad, Maelstrom, Michael C, Michael H, Munlo V, Owen D, Paul B, Paul R, Penguin Butt, published author, Race W, Rachel S, Ramsey M, Richard M, Robert W, Rock and Roll Joe, Ron H, Ryan G, Sakura, Scott C, Shaddy Tabaxi, Simon Snapbragger, Sophie M, Son of a Sofa Man, Stetson H, Stephen F, Tactical Tokens, The Old DM, The Pickle, Tar, Theta Tag, Tim Black, Tony M, To the Nail Rules, Tyler N, Tyler R, Xavier X, William L, Wee! All right, thanks, folks. You're awesome. All right. And boob. Ooh. Dan, I'm not putting your name on that list. You get your name in like everything we make. I think that's fair. Also, I want to let you guys know that in the month of May, I'm trying to raise money for Stack Up. There's a beautiful link that a moderator is going to throw in the chat. Basically, Stack Up is a military charity. They help support veterans' mental health through gaming. So they do really awesome things. Like they will get games, board games, video games, just tons of stuff. They'll put it into what they call a crate, and they will send it a lot of times overseas to people who are deployed in like Afghanistan and other places like that. And so veterans who are over there serving our country will get games and stuff that help them to relax, help them to like, you know, not be as overwhelmed by horse crap going on as they otherwise would be. So they're doing an awesome thing, helping our veterans, helping their mental health, and doing all those sorts of things. And they have like, you know, suicide prevention lines that they have here in the States. They do other things in the States, doing lots of awesome stuff for our military. So I'm trying to raise a bunch of money for them. So there's a link there if you want to give a little something. always appreciated. So I'm gonna try in the whole month of May. I'm basically gonna see how much money we can get for those guys. So, and then send us. I think I sponsored at least 2 crates. I think it was 2 crates that went overseas to folks who were deployed last year. I did this last year around like September or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was somewhere there, and we sent like 2 crates over. It was really cool. So yeah, let's do this again. Yeah. All right. So I think we're ready to rock and roll now. No love for Dan. That's Dan. Dan is greedy. Dan gets no love. We love you, Dan. We're just not gonna put your name in the list. Thank you. I didn't even see it. We had a donation. It came up on screen so fast I couldn't even see it. Oh, there we go. Goliath did it. Cool. Sorry, Dan. Really anonymous. It's like anonymous. Yeah, anonymous. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I actually have awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I actually have sure we don't have that going. I think it's gonna tell me I should have a place over here. We go. Donations. Okay, there we go. Yes, cool. We got Goliath and then anonymous. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I actually have a page here that tells me everybody who donated it. So I'm very professional here. Goliath Cleric, if you were to put Dan's name into stuff that you write for me, I would take it out. You know, like unless he were to pay both of us very, very handsomely. Yeah. You probably did because I didn't have this muted. So yeah, it probably got a little snafu on it. All right, folks, you guys ready to do this? Ready to create some NPCs? Let's open this crap up. Let's get going. I gotta open up my Word document. Here's our Word document, and then I'll share the screen. Yeah, this is a new mug. I got a brand new mug right there. The other one didn't break, but this one's just awesome. It's big wood, stainless steel inside. It's huge. You can get half a coffee pot goes in this thing. I only fill it like halfway. It's so big. All right, Nithrius, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you started DMing, man. Yes, if you can't find a game, you start DMing. That's the way it goes. Boom. RD Sten, thank you for the tier 1, dude. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. So we do have one patron request for an NPC that we want to make tonight. This is definitely the superior mug. The superior mug. Yeah, when you're the dungeon master, you always get to play. So we need to make a male orc NPC called 𝐑𝐄𝐒 with an ironic, misleading epithet. Epithet? How do you say that? Epithet? Epithet? Ah, it's something like that. Epithet? 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 Okay. Isn't that what you write when somebody's dead? So are we writing the description of a dead NPC? Is that what we're doing? I think that's what we're doing. So this is a male orc. Mommy, I'm working. He wants her kisses. I just lost my right hand. I can't type right now. What's epithet mean? Oh, it's a tagline. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of can't work right now. I have a cat that needs attention. Oh, tagline. Okay. Mommy. Sorry, guys. I'm down for the count. I could show you. She's like right. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Okay, she's right here. She's right here. And so I just lost my hand that operates my keyboard and my mouse. So I'm one-handed. I can't move my mouse. You know, if I stop petting her, I stop petting her, she just goes at me. She paws at me. She's too cute not to pet. I just don't know what to do. Can somebody else run the stream for me? I think somebody else should just run the stream. All right, she has walked away for now. Okay, one-handed typing. Oh my gosh. What? Oh! How do people type like that? Some people type like that. I would have nightmares. I write so much. If I had to type like that, I would just. There's no way. All right, back in commission here. Use the legs to type. Yes, we could use the legs to type. So we have a so it's an orc. Okay, orc male. I think we usually say male orc. Male orc. Usually this is like maybe a stat block or something. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters a whole lot. An orc already has a stat block. All right, so we have okay, an ironic or misleading epithet for a tagline. My dad like typed like this. Did you really? Okay, I need a tagline. Somebody give me an ironic or misleading tagline. It's like he's an orc, so maybe it's something he yells when he goes into battle, or I don't know. He yells it for some reason at certain times. I don't know, but it needs to be like ironic or misleading. I don't know. I don't have an answer here. I don't do the work around here. I'm just the secretary. You guys need to tell me what's right. The fearless. Time to fluff and fold. What does that mean? The immortal, the greenhorn. Time to fluff and fold. I just like how that sounds. What the heck does that mean though? Fluff and fold? I just want to cuddle. His mom ran a washing service, so he yells it? Okay. Description. We need some ideas, some description. We need to describe him. What does he look like? I don't know what he does for battle. We'll say when he runs into battle, he yells, "Time to fluff and fold." This epithet. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I have no. What does this mean? Epithet. Epithet. The heck does this mean? An adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. Old men are often unfairly awarded the epithet dirty. Okay, yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna call it a tagline. This nonsensical tagline serves to confuse his enemies and has no meaning whatsoever in the context of battle. He merely yells it because his mother ran a washing service when he would grow up. When he was growing up, and she would yell that at her children after they had finished after they had finished their homework and it was time to work at the family business. I don't know. 𝐑𝐄𝐒 the Cleanser. Oh, okay, as the rest of his name. Perfect. All right. He's scary looking, but he smells like rose petals because his mother used to sweeten the scent of her laundry because he still bathes in it. Okay. Did this work? Hey, there we go. He's 7 feet tall. He's a scary 7 foot tall orc. Who smells like rose petal. Who smells like the rose petals his mother uses to sweeten the scent of her laundry. Yes, he still lives with mom. Okay. Isn't fluffing and folding what the laundromat does? Yeah, Goliath Cleric. I think that's it. I'm going back in time a little bit to see what I can find here. That looks pretty good. NGIF92. Thanks for the prime, dude. Luke, love your stuff. I like more serious games, and I find your material helps bring in a bit of levity. It keeps it in balance. Awesome. Well, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. This is what we're doing now is pretty levity. He tortures prisoners by washing their mouths out with soap. Oh, nice. All right, let's do this. Let's put this down here. We're going to say he's a mercenary that hires out to the highest bidder. Though in the case of ties, he always sides with the party wearing cleaner clothes. And then we'll say, when torturing prisoners, his preferred method is washing their mouths with what's a horrible like flavor of soap? We got some sort of flavor of soap. Bitter soap. Lye soap. Oh, nice. All soap tastes bad. Does it? Okay, that's pretty cool. I feel like lye can literally burn you. Yeah, nice. I need just a little more description about this guy. Oh, he carries a maul. Oh yeah, okay. He carries a massive maul. That has the business end carved into a giant block of soap. There we go. The wooden business end. Okay, cool. I need some more description for this guy. If you don't put a taste agent in it, then it's awful. Ooh, so people put taste agents in soap. So companies intentionally try to make soap taste better? His shield is an old washboard? Oh, nice. His shield is comprised of several washboards compressed together. Probably gonna need a few of them. Oh, nice. That could be a secret. Before turning before turning over any exceptionally obese prisoner or criminal, he usually takes a pound or so of their fatty tissue that he later uses to make soap. That's a secret. He's a pretty bad guy. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Obese, thanks. All right, cool. That's for shampoo. Whatever. So wait, you can't make soap out of like fatty tissue? You can only make it into soap? Yeah, he's a bad dude. He's an orc. He's a bad dude. Look at him, man. Just take your flesh. He calls his maul Mr. Clean. Oh, okay, cool. He carries a massive maul named Mr. Clean. Procter & Gamble's gonna come after me. Like, oh! I doubt they have time to waste on me. Clean sweep. All right, I want one more secret for this guy. Give me one more secret. We need one more secret. Oh, thank you, Ed. He's like, I got you. I got you. What's up, Dragon Spawn? Gabriel, hello. I want a secret. He wears gleaming armor, a common magic item that cannot get dirty or soiled. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Gabriel, thank you for the prime, dude. Appreciate that. Is that a secret? What if he hates gleaming armor? No. I have a better idea. He despises. I can't spell. He despises gleaming armors because to him, they are an indication of laziness and wanton uncleanliness on the part of their users. A warrior should clean their own armor, not rely on magics to do so. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, prestidigitation. Oh, yes. Furthermore, he has murdered no fewer than 2d6 wizards that have traveled with him in the past for the use of, oh, here's a big word, prestidigitation, to clean up when elbow grease should have been used. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Beautiful. All right. He should have a cat. Yeah, he should have a cat animal companion. What's the name of his cat friend? What should the name of his cat friend be? He is never without his chubby tabby cat. Spot Slurpee. Yeah, I'm not the world's best speller. I can do most words, but there are occasional words that suck. Yeah. Sudsy. Spotless. Yeah, because you always name like dogs and stuff Spot, but he's spotless because clean. That's perfect. Who he adores for his exceptional grooming habits. Pickle, was this your request? Oh, did I say something? Okay, there we go. Pickle, was this yours? You said something when I put it up here, so I wasn't sure if it was yours or not. Is she still here? Pickle, did you leave us? I think. Oh, there we go. Not what I expected, but 1,000 times better. Thanks. Yes, you are very, very welcome. Now, go show this dude. Remember, I think you were saying that you play with like some younger players, right? I think you said you played with younger players. Anyway, they would love this guy. They would get a kick out of this guy. Yeah, I feel like nothing we come up with is ever exactly what somebody was expecting. It's like, wow. I asked for a simple thing and I got Mr. Clean as an orc. Like the chaotic evil version of Mr. Clean is what you got. Little guy's here. Hey, it only took us 30 minutes to do this. It's pretty good. All right, we should do another one. Little guy. I have little guy wants attention. Hold on, let me find this guy. Little guy, what's going on, little guy? Little guy wants attention. Let's see if we can get little guy on camera and do some belly rubbing.
Come here, little guy. What are you doing?
Little guy. Little guy. You're. Look at that. He's like, oh, he's kind of. You are such a pain in the butt. Yo.
Quería si tus manos volvieran otra vez, o si el amor que un día te tuve fuera más grande que las nubes, fuera más grande que las nubes. Otra vez.
Sí.
Sabes que nuestra relación no va para ningún lugar. Otra vez, tú te vas.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to pet his belly. He required a belly petting. All right, back to it.
Squeaky, what is the problem? Jeez.
It was very important business. Everybody loves cats. They're adorable. Yes, Squeaky was showing it. Yeah, he's wildly inappropriate. Mommy's not quite going into the box. She's standing in front of it though. The little guy's looking for catnip left over from last week. All right, folks. Give me some ideas here. We need, well, let's just start out with like, we should do, you know what? We never do humans. We should just do a human. We never do humans. We'll do a female. I don't know about that. We'll have to come back to that right there. We might give it a special stat block or something. Pitch me your idea. Pitch me your idea. What is it? So I published these things out, right? And I think I had somebody leave a comment on on this NPC, not like my NPC collection that has like, I don't know, 50 NPCs in it. And somebody left a comment and they're just like, out of all these NPCs, you know, almost all of them were non-human, and there were only a couple humans that I could even use in my game. And I was like, dude, it's free. You're gonna like go and take free stuff and then you're gonna complain about it, dude? Are you a moron? It's free. You don't get to complain about if you don't have a car and somebody gives you a free car and it works, you don't complain. If you're hungry and somebody gives you a sandwich, even if it doesn't taste that great, you don't complain. It's free. It's free. So yeah, anyway. Okay, sorry. Mini rant. Sorry. It's like, you know, if you could just do a better job on all the free stuff that you do. It's like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. What kind of sandwich? Yes, Amber's is like, well, I don't know, Luke. It depends on what kind of sandwich you're talking about. Gabriel's like, I don't know, if it's not blue, I'm not taking that car. A walnut with pickle relish? That's okay, and I know what relish is. I've never heard of a walnut sandwich though. Who has heard of a walnut sandwich? Wearing, thank you for the 100 bits for the mini rant. Does it have mustard? A car? No, the car does not have mustard. Yes, I'm giving out free sandwiches. What about this NPC? Can't. Ooh, a human that is obsessed with tieflings. A time traveler. Every time she sneezes, she ends up somewhere else in a different time. Oh, that is cool. Okay. I kind of like that. You got fed cucumber and carrot sandwiches as kids once a week. Cucumber and carrot sandwiches? I mean, that's practically a salad. You just take the bread off and then ranch dressing and you have a salad. That'd be pretty good. If you put ranch dressing on a cucumber and carrot sandwich, I think that would be really good, actually. If you put some lettuce on there, then now you're talking. Now you have a sandwich. Yeah. Yes, the bread is basically croutons. You could just fry it in a pan and you would have a salad, only it looks like a sandwich. Oh man. It's pretty good. Okay, so how would you make your ideal sandwich? Well, you know, I would just kind of go around and get a bunch of food and stuff, and then I would just put it all together in a big pile. I would sit on it and I would jump on it and I'd squish it all down into one giant massive sandwich, and then I would just need to take the blood of something that I kill and like put it on there like as a sauce, and that would be very delicious. That's it. Okay, crap. We are totally not getting this NPC done. This is why we don't get very much stuff done. So time traveler. I like the idea of a time traveler, but what would her occupation be? Like, what would her occupation be? Occupation description. Every time she sneezes, she travels forward or backward. Does she keep going backwards in time? Ooh, What if she goes backwards in time? Forward or backward in time by 1d4 days. A historian. Ooh, an expert. Oh yeah. Okay, I like that. A historian. Okay, so occupation. Okay, she is a historian who through a deal with a wizard was granted magical powers of time travel. And we're gonna put this wasn't exactly what she had in mind when she commissioned the wizard, but it works. Maybe it's not 1d4 days, maybe it's 1d4 years. When she hiccups, she goes forward, and when she sneezes, she goes backwards. Oh! I think either one. If you give her either one, then the dungeon master can use forward or backward, however they need to in their game. So let's do both. Every time she sneezes, she travels forward in time by 1d4 years. Every time she hiccups, she travels backward in time by 1d4 years. But it works, and since she promptly sneezed after the wizard cast his spells, she never got to file a complaint. File a grievance. We're probably close enough. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys, stream is down. My cat needs my hand again, so we're unable to keep working on this. See, look at this. She takes the worst hand because I can't even use my mouse. Like, if you were on this side, at least I could use my mouse. Yes, let's take advantage of this break to tell you guys about Stack Up. Stack Up is a military charity helping to support our veterans. They send them games and other things. Deployed veterans, they have a suicide prevention line. Their whole thing is trying to help veteran mental health. So a very, very worthwhile thing, helping the men and women who serve our country. So there's a link right there where you can go donate. I'm trying to raise as much money as I can for them in May, which is going to start tomorrow. Last year, I was able to sponsor 2 crates full of gaming stuff that we sent over to deployed veterans. So it's very, very cool. I have cool stuff too. I got a plushie and a crate representative of the crates that we sent to them. So I got, what do they call this stuff? What do they call these things? There's like a term for, this stuff. Advertising props? No. Swag. Thank you, Gabriel. Gabriel speaks English. I clearly don't. Swag. I got swag. So you just put that right there. I'll use this in my next D&D game when somebody polymorphs into a T-Rex. Just throw it. Just throw it right down. It's beautiful. Put this guy somewhere where he's not in the way. Just put him over here. This should be okay. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. The cat has gone, so I can get back to work now. Sorry, guys. Oh, I got a couple t-shirts from them too, Ed. Oh, you got that t-shirt right there? Oh, nice. I got a couple of them from them. One's really nice. I really like one of them. Okay, so we are creating a historian who travels through time. Yeah, let's figure this out. Could we get a description of her? I need a description. Description, please, ladies and gentlemen. Sky Grimira, thank you for the 200 bits, dude. Now I'm hungry. Thanks, Amber. Appreciate that. Sorry to hear about your grandfather too. That stinks. Both of my grandfathers served in World War II. Both of them. I think one was in the Air Force. I don't recall where the other one served. And I recently bought a 1911 too, which was like a pistol primarily used in World War II. It's a very, very nice pistol. Oh, I bought another one a couple days ago too. I now have a Shadow 2. Look up a CZ Shadow 2. Oh. So beautiful. So beautiful. It shoots like a dream. All right, anyway, we should keep on creating our historian here. Oh, thank you, Nixit. All right, Nixit is like, Luke, you can just copy paste this over there and oh, her arm is covered in watches. What does she use the watches for? Every time she travels, she has to add a time. Like, how do the watches help her? I don't think I understand that clearly. She has come on, punk. She has very thick glasses, and she has a tight bun pulled on the back of her head. Okay, that's a comma splice. I've ranted about comma splices. I just want to call it out because sometimes people ask what a comma splice is. She has a white shirt under her tight black coat, knee-high buckle-up boots, and a large flamboyant belt buckle on her red sash. Cool. The watches are years. Should you keep track of her age because she travels in time so much? Ah. Her arms are covered with custom watches designed to keep track of the years. Track of years, not hours. She is constantly writing in diaries, writing in journals, noting her observations about the world around her and the activities of its inhabitants. All right, there we go. Bingo. That's pretty good for a description. A secret. We need a secret for her. We need a secret. chronometers. Oh, that's even better. Thank you. Ooh, she's addicted to gambling because she can predict the results. She carries a small bag of pepper for when she gets a horrible case of the hiccups. Oh, that's nice. Okay, hold on a second. So she carries a small bag of pepper on her just in case she gets the hiccups and can't stop. And then she funds her historical investigations by gambling. Since she can travel back and forth in time, it's easy, it's trivial for her to know I don't know, the outcome of events. There we go. She sometimes abducts people and throws them in another time for fun. That seems out of character with what we've already written about her. Does pepper actually help for hiccups? No, it doesn't. The whole idea is that if you hiccup a lot and go, what would it be? Backwards in time, then you use pepper to sneeze so you can go forwards in time to make up for all the times you went backwards, you know? So it's just a way to recover, to get back to your starting position, that's all. Yeah, that's all that's for. Putting water in your mouth and keeping it there does. If you don't drown, it's just choke on water. All right, this is good enough. I need a name. Name! Wow, that sounds terrifying, Ed. Is your wife right there? I want to make sure I don't get you in trouble. Hi, Ed's wife. I need a name. Ophelia? 𝐂𝐒𝐿𝐄𝐒? Camellia the chronologist. I kind of like Ophelia. Ophelia. I need like a last name. Ophelia. Ophelia. Cogwheel. Cronus. Ooh, there we go. Ophelia Cronus. Cronus. All right. That's pretty good. Got an orc. We got a human female expert. That's very interesting. Let's do another one here. Get our template. Oh, why did you go across the page? That's annoying. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna go. We're gonna take a. Oh wait. We're gonna do something. Orange is licking himself. Orange. Stop. He's licking his belly. Oh, we're gonna do our cat strike. Let's see. Did somebody redeem a cat strike? We do have a cat strike redemption, don't we? Hopefully somebody redeemed a cat strike. Yes. We have a cat strike. Beautiful. We're gonna redeem that right now. Oh man. You guys, I'm almost out. Look at, it's almost gone. I have like almost no cat treats left. I don't know. There's not that many left. I don't know that we're gonna be able to do a cat strike tonight. My cats are gonna be so disappointed. The day that I don't have these treats, they're gonna be very angry at me.
What? You big baby.
Oh, here comes another one. All right.
You're such a baby.
All right, I'll be back. There goes Orange.
Orange.
I gotta go in that box. I gotta go in the box. Why is Squeaky the only one still here? Did he run the other cats off? Where's the Orange? Orange! Orange! What are you doing? Orange, get over here. There's more food. Orange. He just sits down. Oh, I need to move that thing. Yeah. They were all good. They ate and left. That's so weird. They like left. They left food on the ground. It's like they weren't even hungry. He was a good boy. Okay. Is Penguin Butt not here tonight? Oh man. Where's Penguin Butt? Sad. She's always here. Okay, well that sucks. Penguin Butt's awesome. She has so much fun timing people out. All right, let's keep going. Oh, here we go. We're an hour into the stream, so we're gonna go straight to timeouts for spam. Heart, heart, heart. All right, you guys want to do some more NPCs? All right, let's go. Pitch me your ideas for NPCs. Let's go. It took us an hour to get 2 NPCs done. Oh, that was warm. Don't ask questions of me. You guys got to give me the ideas to write stuff down. It's the way it works. I can't find a previous suggestion. It's usually a good idea to wait until I ask for a suggestion before putting it in. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to see it. Just throwing that out there. All right. We have a tinker summoned from another world. Okay, all right, let's go with the tinker. What race would this tinker be? What race? Yeah, that's a good idea, Goliath. Let's do Rory's story cubes for the next one. Remind me and I'll pull them out. We need a species and a gender. A gnome? A gnome? Of course it's a gnome. Because all gnomes are tinkers. Ooh, yes. A goblin tinker. Okay, I like that. Goblin, and we'll do male. We probably don't need that. Tinker. So this goblin male is a tinker. He was. This plushie is in the way. He was a tinker for his tribe. For his tribe. What kind of things do tinkers make? What things do tinkerers make? Give me some examples of things that tinkerers would make. Creating items such as No firearms in my games. Household tools. Household tools. Mouse traps. Clocks. Traps. What else? Clockwork. Gadgets. And the like. However, his crowning achievement was the creation of a self-stirring pot. Okay, you piece of junk. Of a self-stirring pot. There we go. Locks. Yeah, we can put locks in there. That's a good locks. And we need a description of this goblin. Go to Amazon. You probably Google, you put it on Amazon. I'm sure you'll get a result. I'm looking for a description. Ooh, one of his arms is longer than the other. Ooh, what if he had an arm like ripped off by one of his clockwork gadgets? Oh yes, so he is about 3 feet tall, 3 foot tall, with mottled green and brown skin. His left arm was mangled in one of his own clockwork what is it, gear, one of his own, in the gears of one of his own creations, and needed to be amputated. What does he have now? He has like a mechanical arm or something. He could have created it himself. He like created it himself. He now has a mechanical arm that he created himself, and the tribe wizard placed a few incantations upon to make it as serviceable as a normal limb, as a real limb. There we go. Incantations. Serviceable. Isn't serviceable a word? Serviceable has to be a word. Yeah. It's like it doesn't want, spell check thinks it's wrong. Does it have the E or not? I don't know. Is there no E? Does the E fall off? Well, Word doesn't know. Serviceable. Yes, there's an E there. Why does Word not understand that that's a word? It's on the internet. Serviceable. What did I do wrong? I don't know. It works now. It did, but then I deleted it. I'm a moron. Let's just accept that. Okay, there we go. I'm not struggling at spelling. I'm providing fine entertainment to the viewers. He now has a mechanical arm that created himself and the tribe wizard. Okay, there we go. So that's a pretty decent description. Somebody said a thing about a tool belt. So if he has like a tool belt. Oh, yes. Okay. He wears a massive tool belt filled with various implements. The belt weighs nearly as much as he does and is constantly slipping down. There we go. What's up, Igor? All right, he needs to have a secret. Give me a secret for our kobold. No, wait, goblin. He's a goblin. Our goblin tinker. Yeah, he has to keep picking up his pants because of the belt. Yeah, well, it's a problem. Don't suggest names yet because I haven't asked for it, and we're gonna get there. You're gonna suggest a name when I didn't ask for it, and then because we're doing the secret right now, and then later on when I ask for a name, you're gonna put your suggestion a second time, and one of my moderators is gonna smoke you with a hammer. So yeah, careful. Wait, is Penguin Butt? Penguin Butt! Hey, we missed you. I was just commenting a little bit ago to the other moderators. Where's Penguin Butt? Where's Penguin Butt? I don't think I could do a stream without Penguin Butt. And here you are. Hey, we're almost out of cat treats too. Just wanted you to know because you're probably capable of helping me get more. Because I'm not. Okay, here we go. He hates the word tinker and is adamant that he is a tinkerer. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. I'll put that down. He hates the word tinker and is adamant that he be referred to as a tinkerer. Tinkerer. Oh my goodness. All right, more secrets. Wouldn't it be much of a secret if he constantly told people he wasn't a tinker? That's a fair point. That's probably not a secret. That's part of his occupation. All right, now give me a secret. Arranging flowers? I need a secret. He has an unhealthy obsession with buttons and zips. What does that mean? Oh, the self-stirring pot has a defect that he desperately tries to hide when he sells them. Oh, that's so nice. Highly intelligent, but plays dumb, so he fits with other goblins. Oh, I like that too. Okay. His self-stirring pot has a hidden defect that he expertly hides whenever he's selling them. What happens? What's the defect? Like what happens? I want to say like after so many uses or something happens to the pot. like, I don't know, exploding is too, you know, common, but something happens to the pot. Not exploding. Not exploding. Everything explodes. It explodes. He engineers them to break down so that he makes money and repair services. Oh, that's even better. Oh, nice. I like that. That's even better than a defect. Okay. He has engineered his self-serving pot to break down after so much use in order to secure repeat customers that need their pots fixed. Such a tactic would be noticed in most humanoid communities, but the majority of his customers are goblins. He's been at this scam for years now, and no one suspects anything. There we go. He gives a warranty up to the weekend. It sets a breakdown, just like in the real world. Yes. Did you flaggle the jib jib? Buy invalid username. 𝐑𝐄𝐒𝐄𝐒. I think we are ready for a name. So throw me some names. He convinces each customer it was user error that broke it. Oh, nice. Start giving me some names. He tells customers that it was user error that caused the pots to break. Steve Jobs. Oh, how accurate. Oh dear. Our phones are just slowing down. Oh, we didn't tell you. We didn't want you to be alarmed, but we in order to conserve battery life in an older phone, we just have it slow down. It has nothing to do with wanting you to buy new phones. It's purely something to help the users. We have your best interests in mind. Such level of sleaze. Yeah, I do not buy apples. Do not. Passive aggressive rant much? That's like all I do. I don't think it's very passive aggressive. It's pretty much aggressive. It's pretty much right there on the table. Oh. We literally pay him to rant. Yeah. Wait, we need names. Brarmel. Void warranty is Stevenson work. Doohickey the Tinkerer. Tinkerer. Honest Ale. Bye, Charlie Brown. Goober housekeeping. That's like for the last one. Kobe. I don't know. We're gonna go with I don't know. We're gonna go. I haven't seen anything that jumped out. What if we spell? Well, hold on a second. Hold on. I got an idea. How about that? Spells name backward. Savage Evans. Is that too obvious? Apostrophe? Oh yeah. Where would the apostrophe go? Oh, what if we did this? Right there. Savage Events. Oh yeah, you know what? That actually would work better there. Because perfect. There we go. Oh no, one of my cats is running around. That's probably orange. Perfect. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much every NPC takes us a half an hour to do. Yeah, cats are zooming. They're just running back and forth. Orange, what are you doing? That's Orange and Squirty Pie that are running back and forth. This is a normal occurrence around here. Good night, Pickle. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do another one, and we're gonna use the Rory's story cubes. You're gonna spice this up. Oh. Gotta get these dice out here. All right, we're gonna roll Rory's story cubes for the next one. There we go. What is all this? I got a bunch of like cat hair and other junk in my beautiful dice tray. All right, there we go. Look at that. All right, we have a dinosaur, somebody trying to reach something high on a ledge, and a person dancing. Where'd you get my cat hair? I don't know. A tall lizard folk bard. Ooh. Okay, a lizard folk bard. That works. Ooh, he's short too. All right, let's go over here and insert quick parts. So we have, what was the last one? A male? We'll do a female. Lizard folk female bard. Short. She's super short. Okay, I need description of her. She's short. College of Swords. What's dervish mean? I need a description. What does she look like? Color her scales. Oh, skin the color of desert sand. Ooh. This short lizard folk has scales. The color. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. Lizard folk don't have hair. That's the only problem. They don't have hair. Ooh, I like that. She is overly expressive, waving her arms about with every sentence she utters. Dervishes are sword dancers associated with desert people. Ah. Okay, so she's a college. What was it? What did you say? College of Swords dervish. Okay. Who serves her people by inspiring the warriors with her heroic tales and fighting by their side. Oh, interesting. It's a wig? She wears a wig? Yeah. All right, what else? Give me some more ideas here. Ooh, a headdress made out of bird feathers? Well, what's common in the desert though? You would wear a headdress not of bird feathers. Snakes, scorpions. What else do you find in the desert? Bugs. Cactus. There are desert birds, roadrunners. Oh, really? Okay. Is it literally called a roadrunner? Like, is that a real bird? I thought that was just a Disney or whatever. Not Disney, but cartoon. Roadrunner. Is that a real bird? Oh my gosh, it's a real bird. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Southwestern and South Central United States and Mexico, usually in the desert. Wow. Okay. I learned something. Roadrunners are really cute. They're all over the place here. Wow. Nice. That's cool. She wears a colorful headdress made from the feathers of roadrunners. All right, what oh, made from the feathers of roadrunners who have served as her familiar in the past. She's a bard, so she could learn and find familiar, I suppose. Okay, so no longer colorful. She wears a dull, muted headdress. There we go. Well, this is an NPC, and the dungeon master can use whatever rules he wants. So she had a familiar. Sunbeaten? Oh, I like that. Dull, sunbeaten headdress. There we go. Beautiful. Bards that are run by the dungeon master can do anything they want. And yeah, they can use the secrets crap to get their different spells too. That's why bards can get that paladin spell. What is that thing called that does like 20d6 damage? I forget what that's called. They can get that super early and do tons of damage. Yeah, exactly. We don't break the rules. We change them. All right, we need some more stuff about our occupation. We're getting off on tangents. What does she do for her so we have her occupation. Is there anything else interesting about her? I don't get I meant to do that. What does that mean? Is that from something that I'm not oblivious to right now? All right, so we can do, that's her occupation. So she is the daughter of the chieftain, who learned her bardic trade in secret because it was considered beneath her by her father. All right. She hates coyotes. I didn't say chieftain, right? Chief. Wait. How am I supposed to say it? Chieftain. How was I saying it before? Chieftain. Oh, that's right. I usually say chieftain. Chieftain. Okay, chieftain. Oh crap, I was saying it correctly. Oh man. I forgot that I was supposed to mispronounce it. Dang it. I need a secret. Give me a secret. We're running out of steam on this one. We're gonna put a fork in it. We gotta get on to the next one. Sometimes you get duds. This one feels like a dud to me. So give me a secret. We're gonna write it down and we're gonna do a new one. A huge nerd? That seems out of character. Well, I don't know. Drums. She's stolen someone's egg. Okay, that's what we're doing. Secret. She has stolen someone's egg. Give me a name. We're moving on. Belinda, thank you. Belinda what? Belinda Slavender. There we go. She has stolen the egg. What does that mean? All right. Okay, we're done with this one. Next. Yeah. That one was a dud. That one was a dud. All right. All right, give me an idea. Bye, starter DM. I need an idea for another NPC. A pet shop owner. Ooh. That could be promising. We have a pet shop owner. A fake messiah. A town crier who is a flump. Let's do a pet shop. Let's do a pet shop. What was this? A female? All right, let's go with a... Let's do a common race. So maybe like a half elf. Half elf male. Commoner. And occupation. He owns a pet shop. What kind of stuff can you get there? Illegal magical creatures. Oh. He keeps several creatures in the basement that are illegal to keep or sell in the city. They fetch high prices and who would normally buy them? Who would normally buy these illegal creatures? Ooh, like cranium rats? Oh. Typical creatures are cranium rats, sells them to wizards who want to use them for experiments and can't get them any other way. Blink kitties? We can't use cranium rats? Okay, well then we're gonna call them cerebellum rats. There we go. Displacer cubs. There you go. That's not, it's not Displacer beast. Fair game in my opinion. Somebody said something else. Oh, it used to be a street sweeper. Okay. He owns a pet shop where he sells a variety of wonderful furry companions. He used to be a street sweeper before he saved up enough to open his pet shop. And even though he has to clean up after the animals, he considers it a huge step up Ooh, dragon eggs. Ooh, wait, Danny's here? Oh, hello. Did she just call everybody here nerds? Oh, wow. That's so messed up. Penguin Butt, we're gonna have to figure out something to do to Danny to get even. Oh, you know what though? Tomorrow's payday. And she just came in and called everybody in chat a nerd. Whew. Whew. It's the highest form of compliment from her. Oh, what were we doing? We were doing something here. They fetch high prices and help fund the store. Help fund the store. Which usually loses money from its legal sales. What are some other typical creatures that he would sell illegally? Proud nerd. I'm a proud nerd too. Yeah. Ed says we're spending our Friday night making D&D NPCs. She's not wrong. This is what we do. Literally. So I went to the gym this afternoon and I noticed that like the gym was like totally empty. And I was like, well, it is Friday afternoon. I bet a lot of people are, you know, probably doing stupid stuff that they'll regret tomorrow. And so, yeah, we're all, instead of doing stupid stuff that we'll regret tomorrow, that will do nothing to make our lives any better, we are here creating D&D NPCs, a much healthier, more productive thing than what many people are doing tonight. Whoa. A pet jelly? Ooh. A juvenile gray ooze. Juvenile oozes. Anything else? Grape. Let's call them grape. We're practicing English and math, technically. English should be capitalized. Demon salads? Ha ha. And demon salad eggs. There we go. What do you mean? Oh, calling Danny out because she did, yeah. You have no room to correct my spelling, grammar, or anything else, sir. I'm a professional writer. It's what I do. I make the majority of my income by writing. Actually, I pay other people to write. Oh crap. I'm just a project manager. Ah! Ironically, project managers usually get paid more than the people doing the frontline work because it's not easy. Not easy. Words. Do we have enough? Are we good here? We have to have a description. We need a description of this dude. We have no description. So what does this guy look like? He sells illegal stuff in the basement, has a pet shop. Does he got like bird poop on his shoulders or something? Like, what's this guy look like? Bright pink hair? He has bright pink hair and always wears a white shirt in an attempt to hide the bird poop stains Attempt to hide bird poop stains. There we go. Ooh, missing finger bitten off by a bloodhawk. Oh, nice. One of his fingers is missing, having been bitten off by a bloodhawk. Ooh. And there is a large... Oh. Oh, man. I want to say, like, his ear. Yeah, and one of his ears is missing from when a juvenile ooze slipped loose and clipped him. There we go. Death, Dice, and Dungeons. Thanks for the raid, guys. Appreciate it. Couldn't sleep. I'm back. Welcome back. That sucks, dude. But hey, maybe I'll put you to sleep. All right, this is good enough. Give me a name. This guy, by the way, is worked out a whole lot better than our poor lizard folk that we gave up on. I need a name. Ava Puchin. Adgen Dimleton Trip Setter. I think Danny should create a name. Should test her creativity. Oh, there's a timeout. Bam! Penguin Butt is having fun. Tobias? Gelfred Leaftree. I was gonna contribute until you put me on the spot. Whatever. Don't give me that. I'm just gonna assign you more work. I'm gonna go with that Gelfred Leaftree one. Oh, I'm gonna assign you lots more work, and I'm gonna give you unreasonable deadlines. Yeah. Gelfred Leaftree. All right. Spam dies. Spammers died. Spammers die. Let's do another one. Beautiful. Nine Finger Ned. Okay. All right. Let's create. We have 5 minutes. Let's create an NPC based on that name. What's the race and gender? Fast. It's a speed creation. More work for Ed. Whatever, Danny. It's your fault that he has to do all the work. Yeah. Okay. Human male. Wait, what was the last one? I like to alternate the gender. So female. Okay. Human female. Creature type. Creature type. Quickly. For speed creation. Speed creation. Veteran. Thank you. It's faster you can do it. Okay, give me a description. Let's go. Description. 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 Ah! Come on. Come on. Come on. Scarred face. Okay, so this scarred-faced, muscle-packed, red-haired, thin-framed man what? Has a stare that bores holes in brick. All right. Oh, it's a female. Woman. Oops, has a stare. All right, occupation. Occupation, please. Oh, okay. She talks constantly about how easy adventurers have it these days. A carpenter, dragon hunter, a soldier, a bouncer. Oh, I like bouncer. She used to be an adventurer until but now she hires out as a bouncer. Ooh, she used to be a drill sergeant. I like that even better. Ooh. A drill sergeant until she was abandoned by her party who left her for dead. By her unit who left her for dead. But now she hires out as a bouncer in the local tavern. There we go. And a secret. We need a secret. Let's do a secret. Secret, secret, secret. Just give me a secret. I need one secret. One secret. Come on, folks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Captain? A captain? She only saw one battle and played dead. She only saw one battle in her tour of duty. It terrified her so much that she played dead on the battlefield and then stole away afterwards. Deserted, and then deserted. Yeah. And then deserted. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. And then deserted afterwards. Okay, that's good enough. Whew. Okay, that's good. Done. An NPC in 5 minutes. We're really good. Why is she called Nine Finger Ned? She's a female. What's that? Can't be her name. Nedrina? And why Nine Finger? Nelly. Oh, that's even better. Nelly. Ah. Nine Finger Nelly. Ooh, Natasha. Hello, Tiffany. What's up? Thank you for the raid. How full is your coffee? It's empty. She lost her finger in a trap. Yeah, we don't have to explain it. The Dungeon Master can figure it out. We're done with that NPC. All right, there we go. Wonderful. Beautiful. Hello. What am I doing? Oh yeah. We're gonna do a cat trip. We're gonna do a cat trip and there we go. This is 100% pure cat crack, also known as catnip for all you folks out there. And we're gonna do that right now. However, this cat trip has been brought to you by Layer Magazine. Do you want to reduce your prep time and run awesome games for your players? Of course you do. I produce Layer Magazine every single month for my patrons. It has tons of Dungeon Master resources in it. Every single issue has 2 complete 5th edition compatible adventures, complete with maps for virtual tabletops. It has random tables. It has encounters, villains with stat blocks, magic items, curses, new monsters, lots of awesome crap in it for Dungeon Masters. So if you're interested, there's probably a link somewhere that you can click on to get more information. It's very cool, very professionally produced. Danny works on it, which is a selling point. So it's very cool. Check it out. Danny does a lot of work for it. Yes, she is indispensable. You know, Danny, you're listed 3 times in the credits now. I have you down as a designer. You're on there as an editor, and I have you on there as the project manager. So you have like 3 places you're listed on there. So it's very good. Oh yeah, cat track. Ah! Yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Okay, I gotta get their toys. Where's the happy carrot? Where is the happy carrot? Little girl, where's the carrot? I don't know where their carrot is. They lost their carrot. I should probably like look for this stuff before the stream so that I have it. We are now going to apply the medicine, the legal addictive substance we're now applying it to the instruments of mischievousness. Yes, Squeaky, get your big butt over here. There. And we have the other one. Let's pull it this way a little bit. Get your big butt out of the way. There. All right. Look at him roll. Oh, we got mommy over here too. Excellent. 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 All right, I'm gonna go bio, get some coffee. I'll be back in a second. These guys are crazy. Look at mommy's belly. She has the most adorable belly in the world. Oh, she is so adorable. Now Squeaky's just gonna eat it. Orange isn't doing anything. He's just sitting there watching. All right, here we go, guys. Let's keep going. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Things are getting spicy. They're getting closer. Uh-oh. Mommy's toy went over by Squeaky. She's like, my toy. My toy. Squeaky stole my toy. All right, let's do some more. You know, I kind of liked doing this one just quickly as opposed to taking like forever. Let's do another speed one. Give me a name. Let's start off with a name. We'll start with a name and then we'll create the NPC based on the name and it'll just be fast. 𝐂𝐊𝐄𝐄. All right, I need a species and a gender. Well, it's gonna be it'll be a male. We'll do a male. We'll always alternate. I need a species or a race. I want cookies too. Tiefling, male. All right, any creature type. Do we have an applicable creature type? Tiefling. Sorcerer. All right, description. Work on a description for me. You're gonna give me cookies when I get to Texas? That's I need a description. Description, sharpened horns. Yes. He has sharpened horns. It's missing the toes on his left foot. Yeah, we're gonna have a DM LayerCon in Texas at some point. Just gonna like rent out a hotel, play D&D for a few days. I need more description. And has glowing. Oh yes, is missing toes on his left foot and has glowing yellow eyes. Ooh. His arms are tattooed with his spells in various colors of ink. All right, good. Occupation. What is Keldar's occupation? Smuggler. Ooh, smuggler. He is a smuggler of what? What does he smuggle? What does he smuggle? Ooh, he is a human trafficker who smuggles people, who smuggles clients between the different planes of existence. Flumps. Okay, that's a great occupation. Okay. What about a secret? I need a secret. Oh, yes. His spells don't always work. And he can always tell when he teleports someone to the wrong plane of existence. However, he never lets on that anything went wrong. To date, he has mistraveled He has mistraveled over 100 clients who are presumed dead or lost forever in the multiverse. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. Next, let's do another one. Give me a name. Give me a name. This one's gonna be a female. Exactly. None of them come back to complain. Business is still good. The kitties all left.
Oh, Squeaky, what are you doing?
Squeaky's off camera. He's here. Lillian Fire Breather. There we go. I need a species and a gender, please. Well, it's a female. I need a species. Dwarf. Okay, there we go. Dwarven female. And creature type. Stat block or something that we can use for her. Give me stat block. I need a stat block. A banker. Guard. A commoner. Banker. So we're gonna do a banker. She is a banker in a small town, but has connections to banks in the nearby city. What kind of services can she render? What kind of services can she render as a banker? I also need a description. Overly fond of Dwarven Fire Ale. Yeah. And consequently, her breath reeks. Oh, she makes low. Yes. Oh, yes. She is known as a ruthless loan shark who, oh yes, who dumps. We need a secret too. We need more description and a secret. Who dumps flaming alcohol down the throats of those who don't pay. I needed more of a description. She has, I need like a color beard. I don't know. I need a physical description. Help me. Come on. Physical description. She employs six barbarian thugs who help her deal with deadbeats. Oh, her beard is burned off. She has no beard. It was burned off and never regrew. And she keeps her hair tied up in a tight bun. We're gonna say black hair. Keeps her black hair. Okay, that's good enough. Secret. We need a secret for her. I need a secret. She always wanted to be a dentist, but can't stand the sight of blood. Ooh, yeah, I like that one. She has a clutch of dragon eggs hidden in an abandoned vault under her bank. The eggs are close to hatching, and she looks forward to wielding dragons against deadbeats who won't pay. All right, excellent. It's probably good enough. Let's do another one. Where's my template? I need my NPC template. There we go. Okay, give me a name. Let's start off with a name. Horus Blackfeather. There we go. I need a so this will be a male. I need like a species. Give me species. Horus Blackfeather. Ooh, this could be a birdfolk. Birdfolk male. Give me a stat block. I need a stat block. I need a stat block. What is this person? I need an occupation. Ooh, a scribe. Okay. Commoner. The occupation is a scribe. He is a scribe. What kind of work does he do as a scribe? What kind of work does he do as a scribe? Uh-oh, did I just screw something up? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. He writes letters for the local lord. Oh, okay. He is a scribe that works for the local lord, writing important letters and copying manuscripts. Prized manuscripts. Excellent. So what's his description then? If he works for the Lord, he probably is going to be pretty well dressed. So give me a description of what he looks like. He should wear like a frilly, ooh, a fluffy, what do they call those shirts that have the big poofy sleeves? You know? What do they call those things? Anybody know what those things are called? He wears fine silken clothes. A poet shirt? A pirate shirt? Gravy. A large floppy hat. He wears fine silken clothes. A large floppy hat that covers the bald spot on the top of his head, where he pulls quills, where he pulls feathers for use as quills. Why would he pull them off the top of his head? Whatever. Ooh. Oh yeah, you couldn't have big sleeves with a scribe, yeah. All right, what's his secret? What is his secret? Give me a secret. He sells copies of the most interesting letters to the local rogues guild, and the Lord is becoming suspicious. Oh, that's beautiful. Letters to the local thieves guild, and the Lord is becoming suspicious. All right, excellent. I love it. It's good. We'll go on to the next one. NPC template. Name. Give me a name. Look at this. Thorsten Cow Strangler. Oh, nice. Well, this is going to be a female. So can we get something besides Thorsten? I need a female name. Female. Crystal. Crystal Cow Strangler. Nice. Half orc. Okay. Do we have a creature type, a stat block that we could use? I need a stat block, a thug. Okay. Thug sounds good. And what is the description of her? Also, we could use an occupation or something. Description. Okay. She was cursed by a minor deity, a minor Bovian deity, for her misdeeds, and she now has cow hooves instead of feet. Bovine. There we go. Bovian, Bovian. Yeah. She is a raider, often stealing from farmers. It was a huge mistake. She is a raider, often stealing from farmers, and often strangles cattle and often strangles cattle she can't take with her, leaving them dead in the fields. What else we got going on here? Often. What often? Oh. I need a secret. Secret. Leaving no humanoid tracks. Secret. I need a secret. What's her secret? She's vegetarian? She's vegetarian and despises the people who buy the cattle from her. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's good enough. Let's do another one. All right, give me a name. I need a name. Name! Name! Can't use that. Fabian Halfier? This is a male, so we need a race or a species. We should make like an elf. Elf. This will be an elf. Elf male. Elven male. Let's make this a noble. All right. Give me an occupation, description, stuff like that. A chef? A chef? So he's a down on his luck. No, he's a down on his luck. Long, luscious hair. He has long, luscious hair that blows tantalizingly in the breeze. Secret. He is bald and wears a wig. Oh, he's a failed bard. What do people say he was? He's a chef. Oh, yes. He once tried to be a bard. He once tried to be a bard, but failed miserably. Why did he fail? Miserably. Due to he now gets by as a chef in an unknown tavern on the shady side of town. He's poor master of instruments, but fell miserably due to poor dice rolls. Due to his horrible musical skills. I know, I'm trying. All right. He is bald and wears a wig. He's bald and wears a wig. He's bald, wears a wig, and ooh. What happens? What does he do when he? What does he do when when people find out that he's bald? He is bald, wears a wig, and has thus far murdered 7 people who discovered this truth. He disposed of their bodies by baking them into savory pies that he served at the tavern. It's like we're making villains or something. All right, cool. That's good. Next. Yes, he's a serial killer. I don't know what we did last week. Insert quick parts. All right, give me a name. Oh, savory pies. Ooh, so good. I need a name. Mickey Livelong. Oatly, oh, there we go. Oatly McStufford. I need, okay, so it's a female. I need a gender, not a gender, a race. Farmer. A turtle. Can we use turtle? Turtle, what is it? Female. Ed, can we use turtle? I need, oh, a commoner. Oh, turtle folk. Yeah, turtle folk. Okay. Turtle folk. Whee! Wizards is like, ah! They have workarounds. Ah! Let's see. Farmer. Yeah. She is a what is it? A turtle folk? So she is a 21st generation farmer. What did turtle folk farm? Fish farmer. Fish farmer. Nice. Lettuce. Yes, that's even better. Lettuce farmer. I need a description of her. I need a description. Help! I need a description. Ooh. Oh yeah. She has beautiful amber eyes. Yeah. She has beautiful amber eyes. A husky voice. A husky voice. And winning disposition. Still single. Turtle folk males are clamoring and fighting to win her hand. She is the prized lettuce farmer. She's a 21st generation lettuce farmer. Yeah, the kitties are all gone. What is her secret? A detachable shell and hides her valuables inside it. She prefers spinach. Oh, yes. Fish jerky. Farm cabbage instead and secretly keeps a garden of exotic cabbages. Oh, wow. Yes. Unbeknownst to her parents, Oatly has been producing cabbage on the side. She has a secret garden in a clearing in the forest where she commits this act of betrayal. And is terrified that someday her parents will learn the truth, will find out. All right, that's scary. All right. Next. Where are we? Here we go. Boom. All right, name. I feel attacked. Ambers, are you a lettuce farmer? Rabbit folk. I need a name. I think we need to do another human. We're probably gonna do a human. We don't do enough humans, and humans are useful for dungeon masters. Rodney Oakenfist. Oh, that's perfect. Kibbles Krebs. It's gonna be a human male, and give me a stat block. Should probably do another commoner or something. Give me some ideas. Stat block. Stat block. Stat block time. Ah. There's no stat block. It's okay. You got a commoner. You guys are too slow. Commoner. All right. I need a description. Occupation. A trader. Ooh. A trader. Okay. What does he trade in? What does he trade in? He is a trader dealing in fish. Okay. Fish, jerky, and other. Oh, fish, jerky, seafood, and other meat commodities. He can often be found pushing his cart around town and hawking his wares. All right, I need a description. Only has one leg. Okay, how'd he lose his leg? One of his legs was... What happened to it? And he now wears a prosthetic. I can't spell. Prosthetic limb made from what? Sea creature. Okay. One of his legs was bitten off by a sea creature. What is his prosthetic limb made from? The bone. Oh, yeah. The bone of a narwhal. I don't know what that is, but there we go. Ooh. A clouder of cats follows him everywhere due to the delicious aroma of fish and seafood that wafts from his cart. All right, I need a secret. I need a secret. Secret. Sometimes he sells cat and dog meat. Oh, and passes it off as beef. Oh, nice. Sometimes, when times are tough, he sells cat and dog meat, passing it off as beef. This is a very, very bad man who should be killed immediately. He's a very bad man. Yeah. Just like the lettuce farmer who also produces cabbage on the side. Meowderer. He is a meowderer. Yes. He is a meowderer. Oh, I'm glad I caught that before it got deleted. Oh yeah, if you put crap in all caps, it'll get blown away. That's the way it works. All right, excellent. Excellent. Let's do another one. You know what? I kind of like doing these faster and just kind of going boom, 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 boom. I don't know. It seems better. I kind of like it. All right, give me a name. Give me a name. Give me a name. Yeah. It's more exciting than taking forever. The irony that comment got deleted. Ooh, all caps are now going to be timeouts, guys. Best behave. Penguin Butt is here and she hates all caps. Yeah, I mean, all caps are obnoxious. You're like, they're trying to get people's attention, and they do. They get the moderator's attention. Timeout. Maria Market Horror. Danny Spearcatcher. What are we doing? We're doing a female. Okay. Maria Horsebiter. There we go. We need a species. It's a female. Give us a species. We need a species. Species. Halfling. Okay, thank you. Halfling, female. How about a stat block? Stat block, stat block, stat block. Halfling, female. Bandit. Thank you. What is her occupation? Now, just because she uses the bandit stat block doesn't mean she's a bandit. Okay, she can do other things. We're just using that as a stat block. A horse trainer. Okay, beautiful. She is a horse trainer. And owns stables in town and a large farm acreage out in the country. What do you call it? What would you call it? Where you have like a big area out in the country where you can have horses and run them around. What would you call that? Ranch. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like, I don't know these words. They're hard. And it owns a stable in town, a large ranch out in the country. Beautiful. Invalid username. Good luck. We'll see you in 15 minutes. She secretly provides drugs to black market. Let's not have her be an evil person. Let's have a secret that doesn't make her evil. She started her stable with horses she acquired by following ventures away from them to die. Get gravy. She started her horse training business by acquiring her first horses from adventurers who went into a dungeon and never came back. Now she employs several young lads who do the same. Who acquire more horses for her by doing the same. Following adventurers to dungeons and nabbing their horses if they don't emerge after a day or so. Sometimes the adventurers come out, though, and naturally begin looking for who took their horses. All right. All right. We have to have a description. We need a description. Ezra, hello. Welcome. You're here. Yes. We're gonna end in 12 minutes, but you're on time. You made it in time. Yes. They come out after 2 days. Dude, where's my horse? Well, you shouldn't have long rested in the dungeon. That's the new punishment. Dungeon masters, that's the new punishment. When your players long rest in a dungeon, they come back out and their horses are missing. Okay, she has, oh yes. Okay, description. The left side of her face is caved in from a horse kick. That's the new rule. Oh, she's a halfling. Oh. Take horses from PCs for long resting in dungeon after sending a horde of enemies to come kill them because they're not dumb. Got it. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, and make sure you take their horses though. That's the important part. Take their horses. Okay, that's probably good. The left side of her face. That's beautiful. All right, we can get another one done. NPC. You're on a roll. How many have we done so far? Give me a name, please. She got kicked in the face for biting a horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh man, we're at 14. So this will make the 15th one. This has got to be a male. Let's go with Teddy DeBoer. Fantasy apostrophes. I need a race. I need a race or species, whatever. A high elf. Ooh, a pig folk. A pig folk. Bugbear. Oh, I like that. Let's do bugbear. Bugbear male. Probably don't. Creature type? Anything interesting? Ooh, what about a champion? Make him tough. All right, what does Teddy do? What is his occupation? Professional wrestler. Oh, yes. He is a professional wrestler in a local fighting arena. He's a professional wrestler in he's a professional wrestler and reigning heavyweight champion in a local fighting arena. What does he look like? Let's do a description. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. He fights only to earn money to give it to the local orphanage. Nice. Look at that. We have a bugbear wrestler who's like doing like, you know, charity work in secret. Raining. Where is that? Thank you. What's the description? Oh yes, he probably has like a scarred face. He has a scarred face and cauliflowered ears. He has a scarred face, cauliflowered ears, and sour disposition. Hey, you're back! Welcome back, invalid username. It's not my fault. Okay, yeah. He has several bald patches on his fur where it was yanked out by other wrestlers. How's that? Oh, I think we're done with that guy. Nice. We have a beautiful little bugbear champion. Very, very nice. Probably get one more done. Oh, we have 15. Oh, that's 15's a nice round number. So look at this. We created. This guy took us a half an hour. This was a half. Oops. So that was a half an hour, and that was like a half an hour. So it took us like we did 4 of these in 2 hours, and then, well, we did 5 in 2 hours. With not, was it 9-fingered Natasha? Yeah, 9-fingered Natasha and onward. The rest of these we did in like an hour. We just blazed through them. So that's very nice. That felt more enjoyable too, to go through them quickly. So it's a round number. 15's a good number. It's a good number when I'm like, hey, we created 15 NPCs. It's a good number for that, you know, that sort of thing. All right, we're done with that. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done. So that was it. All of these NPCs that we created tonight will be over on my site, thedmlair.com, sometime tomorrow morning. You'll be able to use them in your games. And some of the NPCs are really cool. So yeah, it's fun. And we're gonna raid somebody now. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I'll see you some other time. All right, I'm gonna find someone to raid. Give me a hot second. You're welcome, Nixit. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy.
It's like not gonna.
Bye,
get
Tiffany.
drunk, obviously, but like sometimes you're just supposed to avoid stuff.
Oh, let's see. Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. Who we got going on here? What is this? That's a lot of people. Oh, I should show you. I should show you my screen. There we go. Oh yeah, don't forget to donate to Stack Up. Donate to Stack Up. Trying to raise money for Stack Up. The military charity. They do good work for our veterans. They're awesome. Ooh, this looks interesting. Dungeons and Do-Gooders. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's raid those guys. Let me get that set up. Raid channel. Dungeons. Dungeons and Do-Gooders. They are live. Okay. We're going to raid them. Go do raid stuff. Show them some love. Say hello on behalf of the kitty cats who have abandoned me. Yay. Good night, everybody. Bye, Penguin Butt and Ed and Dan and Goliath Cleric and all the other cool people. Bye. and stop